Hey guys, today I have a throwback video for you. I'm going to be sharing with you how easy it is to get into smoking barbecue by buying a very cheap offset smoker or a very cheap smoker period, and making a few simple modifications and getting into the game. You don't have to spend a ton of money to get into barbecue. You can buy something that's very inexpensive, like what I'm going to share with you today. One of the very early smokers that I bought was a Char-Griller smoking Outlaw. That thing was a rib cooking, pork cooking, brisket making, chicken making beast. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to show you in this video how I actually helped it become that. The smoker cost me $179. Now today I have bigger equipment, but back then I needed something that was really economical and fit into my very tight wallet. So watch this video and hopefully you'll be encouraged to go out to Lowe's, Walmart, or something like that, pick up that cheap smoker, make some mods, and get in the game. This is Tony, and I got my new Char-Griller Outlaw with side firebox, a little stopgap smoker to get me over until I get my Yoder or Lang, whichever one I decide to do. But Char-Griller has been really good to me, and I had the Smoking Pro before, and now I've gone ahead and gotten the Outlaw. Done a few mods to it. You can see I added a Tell True thermometer. I've used some gasket sealant around the cheapy thermometer, and also painted it over with some high heat. I did some gasket sealing around the chimney as well. I don't know if you can see that, but little gasket stuff there. And if you notice, you can see that I've also done a little seal work with some angle iron all the way around the front and the sides, kind of keep the smoke in. Now I didn't do any in the back yet. I'm calling this phase 1 of the upgrades and the modifications, and we'll see how it goes, and we'll take it from there. The other thing I did is the frame of this smoker was a little off. It was a little warped, I think. So I had Char-Griller send me a new lid because I thought the lid was warped, and that wasn't it. Actually, it was the frame. And so the smoker set a little too low on this side, and it's because there was a gap. And I filled that gap in with a little piece of metal, if you can see that. And I've got a screw going up through it, and that piece of metal holds the smoker level. And then the other thing I did was I didn't use the spacers that came with the side firebox. I used a little angle iron in there on both sides to keep this guy nice and solid. So just a couple of mods. What I'm going to do now is get him seasoned up. This is my new Boss Hog. I'm going to get him seasoned up and ready to do some ribs and fatties for a little company outing we've got coming up. So I've got a fire burning now in my side firebox. You can see that. I'm going to let this draft through. I've got it rubbed down with vegetable oil. Let it get good and hot, probably 300 degrees or more, and let this baby season up for for a couple hours. When it gets done and it burns down, should be ready for a nice cook. So I got the Char-Griller seasoning now. You can see that I've got a good fire going in the smoke box. And I don't see very much, I mean just a very tiny bit of smoke coming from around the seals that I put around the front. You can see that smoke is coming from the smoke box, but definitely gonna have to do something about the back. Look at that. I'm gonna have to put gasket around that, definitely. I mean, look at it's just rolling out of there. And I'll show you why it's doing that. I use the fire tray as the baffle. I flip it upside down, and so all that heat's coming in and it's going in down this way, and all that heat and smoke is rolling right up the back of this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and let the temp get up. Should have probably checked the temperature before I opened the lid right there, but the Tell-Tru is cranking right away. I'm going to see how hot I can get it, and then definitely going to make some determinations on getting that sealed up around the back of the smoker. That's going to be unacceptable. I'll still be able to produce some good Q, but I just don't want that leaking the way it is. That's just, I mean, I don't even think the Smokin' Pro leaked like that out the back, because I never had to do anything to the back of it, and some smoke did come out, but it never rolled like that. I mean, look at this. Yeah, that's not going to work. All right, more to come later. All right, so I'm still seasoning the pit. The Tell-Tru is just making me very happy. It's looks like the temperature is right at about 275 or so. I had this up to like almost 350 degrees, and now that I've closed things off over here on the side, kind of shut down the vents a little bit. I put some foil out around the back to put a stop to that rolling smoke that was coming out, and that seemed to work. So I think the gasket, I've got some extra gasket. I bought two packs of the stove gasket that's on the smoker. So I'm going to take some more of that and some more of the RTV Red gaskets maker, and do the back so I don't have to stuff foil in the back. But now it's rolling right along. Temperature's dropping just a little bit because I shut down the vents, and I'm amazed at how easy it was to kind of bring that temperature down after it got up to almost 350. And I've got a little thin blue coming out. I think this pit's going to do me some justice. It's going to make me happy for a little while. I mean, it's going to take me through the summer and on up to the first of the year, and then we'll see what we're going to do for a big pit after that. But until then, I think this is going to do me just fine. So this is the seasoning. It's going to be ready to do some cooking on pretty soon, but I'm going to go get my water hose and kind of spray it out, let it do a little steaming, and then we'll take it from there.